Good morning. How are you today? It's very mysterious here in Virginia this morning. I've been trying to figure out how do you compare the two campaigns, and I think you have the gunfight at the OK Corral versus Morning in America, which is the latter is something Ronald Reagan actually used. That was his theme. No one's had the gunfight at the OK Corral, but Trump is close to that. We have this last minute release of quote information or disinformation that involves Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. But let's roll this back. Imagine that you leave off your computer at a Mac repair shop in Delaware and you never go back there again. And the guy who runs the shop, who is repairing your machine, although we have no description of what the repair was or was needed, he somehow or other looks at the emails in the machine and he hands it over to the FBI now about 11 months ago. And they don't do anything with it. So Steve Bannon, who's under investigation, and Rudy Giuliani, who's under investigation, they happen to have a copy of the hard drive and they bring it to the New York Post. The New York Post runs a headline. One of the names on the story is a former producer for Sean Hannity. And they ask us to believe this, and you can expect we're going to hear about it on Thursday at the debates. Next up in the campaign of desperation, the gunfight at the OK Corral, is the Fauci attack. Now, this is a clear case of political disinformation versus science. They asked Fauci on Sunday, were you surprised about what happened to Trump, that he got the virus? He says, no, the way he was going around, I thought that would happen. So any negative word against the king results in him giving a briefing to his campaign saying, we're really not doing badly, we're doing okay, and Fauci is terrible. The third matter that relates to the campaign, I think, is the Supreme Court decision or non-decision. There was a question about extending the period of time that mail-in ballots could be received past the election day. And Pennsylvania wanted to do exactly that because of the Postal Service and the coronavirus and everything else. Republicans resisted it strongly, appealed it all the way to the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court made the decision or non-decision because they were 4-4. Roberts joined the 3 liberals on the court, and the other 4 were on the other side: Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, Alito, Thomas. And as a result, there's no decision, because if they cancel each other out, the decision below, which was to extend the deadline, stands, and that's the way it is. This is what America has become. And this dystopic society is entirely because Trump has such a narrow cast view, and then he's wrong. For instance, he only wants to get reelected. Okay, fine. So why didn't he handle the virus? Why wouldn't that be a successful thing for a politician to do? How can you go wrong with that strategy? But instead, to put the nation at risk, to increase the deaths, to attack the scientists, is beyond me. So Thursday we have the circus. The candidates are going to be muted when the other person is speaking. That's going to be interesting to see how that works. But then they're going to be able to go free form after that. So that'll be I don't know. That's not a presidential debate. So do what you're doing. Stay out in the mist. Get a friend to vote. Contribute if you can. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.